Hello gamers, it's Suffocator99 and today we'll be going for the 10th build at the Royal Landlord. Oh look, his feet have sunk into the ground. Are you okay there, mate? 8,000 gold for today's plot of land. So this is plot number 10. So let's go and see what we've got this time. Oh, we've got a winter scene this time. We've got at least 4 trees to chop down, 5 trees maybe. Right, we've got like a wall. Oh, we're right next to a gate. There's like a tower in the background, and then there's a nice house here, and there's some more plots that haven't been built on yet. So look, that gives us at least 2 more plots here that maybe are being cycled through for the builds that we're using. So that gives us an idea of some of the extra plots that are available, doesn't it? So there's like 3 different plots in this particular town that could be utilised for these builds, so that's really cool. And I do like the randomness of the way it's designed. I think that's really nice. And there goes my crazy cat again. You really want to use a paper bag as a bed? Really? Yes, he really does want to use the paper bag as a bed. How strange. Kittens don't make any sense. Mind you, I suppose I don't make sense either, so there you go. Kitties, just like her kittens. Make no sense. Right, well, let's chop all the trees down so we've got all the space to work with. And, right, let's see, what do we need? We need 9 foundations. 2 beds. 2 tables, 7 chairs, 2 closets, 1 cabinet, 3 gardens, 3 trees, 1 flower, that's not a lot of flowers, 7 decorations. Though to be honest, because it's winter, that makes sense that there aren't many flowers to be put in, doesn't it? But that leaves them somewhere to garden come summer. So we've got 3 lots of resources, 1 of the like cloth and miscellaneous and 2 of the wood. What are you doing, kitty? Okay. Okay. Yes, there's nothing for him to damage. It's ripping the paper bag though, so if there's any funny noise in the background, that's what's going on. My cat is ripping a paper bag to pieces, but there's nothing there for him to damage apart from the paper bag. The good news is he's just shredding it to kind of make it into better bedding, I think. He's not actually trying to eat it, are you, sweetie? Yeah, good boy. Right, so we've got our plot of land and we've cleaned everything. So we want 9 foundations. So we'll make ourselves a 3x3, shall we, maybe? And I think we might make an upstairs this time. It's a while since we've done an upstairs house, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, beautiful. Front door right in the middle probably, because that's near where the gate is, isn't it? Yep, it is. It's in line with the gate. And then we can put a set of stairs at one side of the entryway, can't we? Let's put windows like we do traditionally on every other, and then fill in the gaps with the 4 walls between those, and then we'll build up an extra layer and add a floor and some stairs, I think. So we can make like a bedroom, maybe even 2 bedrooms. I don't know, maybe we just make 1 big bedroom upstairs, and then downstairs will be a big open plan kitchen, diner, living room thing. So it's sort of like the last build we did. We'll have 2 rooms, but this time it'll be on 2 different floors. That might work quite nicely for us, I think. Just want a little bit of variation in the build. So we'll build the 4 walls right above where we've got the other 4 walls and the door, and then we'll put the windows above windows. Ta-da! All done. So we'll try and put some floors in, and we'll put the stairs next to the door, tucked in a corner. We'll put one of those like half circle curved staircases in, I think. That way you can do that with just 1 empty spot. So maybe that's where we'll leave that one blank for the stairs. That's everything, isn't it? Yeah. What sort of finish shall we do today? Shall we do the pristine rocks? I really like that floor. And then the walls, I think, will match okay with the walls of the... Yeah, it's similar rock, isn't it, to the structure of the walls for the town that we're in. So I think that will be quite nice. So that will make the house blend into the town that it's being situated in, isn't it? Right, we need to put the stairs in so we can finish putting the walls in with the stone. So, should we go light or dark? I think we'll go light because that will more closely match the flooring, won't it, we've got with the pristine rock. And then we want to go pristine rock, and then we can finish off the walls up here. There we go. Now we've got to decide on a roof. I don't want to keep using the same roof because we've been using the one that fits flat. I think what I want to do, because it's 3 by 3, so we could use the wooden roof, couldn't we? Because that's like a half slant, so it doesn't make a huge piece of extra wall in the middle. So we'll pop this on the side, and then we use that little section there that just brings it up half the height of wall there at the side. And then we use the little triangle piece for the capstone of the roof. And then we'll turn all of that into pristine rock, and I think we might actually close off the ceiling this time, because it will only leave one space in the centre, won't it? Oh, I think I might have just missed one. Can I? Yeah, there we go, we can reach it. And then if we put... Yeah, it just leaves us the one square like I thought. So if we go up here and grab the floor piece and turn that into the pristine rock, that will give us a completely flat roof surface. And I want to test if we can now put the chandelier on there, because we've tried the chandeliers before and they haven't fitted on roof pieces, but now we've actually put a flooring piece in. I wonder if it'll fit on there. Oh no, it still won't let me put it on. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping that because we'd actually put a floor piece in there to fill it in, that it would let me put the chandelier in, but it still won't. So we'll put one downstairs and we'll put just some wall sconces upstairs. And we need doors and windows. Let's use the one with the, like, silvery metallic curlicues on the shutters and doors this time, because that looks really nice with this grey stone, I think. And then upstairs, make sure we don't miss any of the windows. Yes, these plots, of course, you could use them just to test out different types of builds and things before you put them into your own town, so you're not risking having to keep something that you end up not liking, and then if you really like what you build, you could recreate it in your own town, can't you? So that's quite a nice little test ground as well, if you want to be a little bit more adventurous. I'll put these on all of the joins like we've been doing quite often, and then we need to go around and light everything with our torch. Oh, stop moving. What did I do? The torch is just stationary in my hand now. It used to just do that dip thing again. Let's try picking it up again and see if that corrects it, shall we? Right. Oops, got stuck there. Yeah, we did it again there. Oh yeah. I wonder why it stopped moving then. Do we need any extra light down here? Ooh, how about a fireplace? We've got enough space now, because if we're going to make this just the that living area, we've got lots of space we can play with, so I think we've got space to put in a nice big fireplace. And especially since we're in a place where we've got snow everywhere, it might be really important to have the ability to heat the house up. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. Right, so it is big enough up here to separate it into more than one room if you really wanted to. And I think because of where the stairs are, it would make some of the rooms really small. So I think I'm going to leave it open plan. And we're going to use one of these big beds, So that could be like your parents, and then you could always put a small bed in or something and think like, oh, it's the kid living in there with them as well. But I think I'm going to use 2 of these super big beds. That, I mean, you can still use that for the kids, but maybe it's 2 brothers or something that live together. And then later, when they get married and stuff, they'll have to either divide it or get another house or something. But for the moment, they can share or something like that. Or maybe it is parents with some kids and they've just got 2 matching beds because they just have. I don't know. Let's have a nice little balcony there to stop people falling off onto the stairs and hurting themselves. Especially useful if you've got kids in the house. What else do we need? Should we put another one of these closets in? Like, we'll put another one on the opposite side. Which one did I use? This one, yeah. So if we mirror it on the other side like that, then that puts all the closets. So that's both the beds and the closets done. And just by putting in the lights, we've got the decoration requirement as well. Though we probably will put some more decoration in. Let's put a nice comfy sofa in up here as well, and then maybe a what do you call it? A rug, a carpet, a nice carpet. What sort of carpet? Let's use the more expensive one, and let's put 2 side by side so it makes it a bigger one, because they are quite small. So 2 together will make it better. And we've now got to the cost of the plot of land, because the plot was 8,000. So we've now equalled what we paid for it. So anything else we put in will now become a profit for us. Some flowers. Oh, can we turn that round a little bit so we can see the flower better? There we go, that's better. Feels a bit empty. Needs some decoration, I think, if nothing else. A little bit more decorative. It'd be difficult to put more furniture in because it would be then in the middle of the room. It would tend to fall over it. So we met the basic requirement, haven't we? We could add more. That's quite pretty actually, that little section there. Let's add all the stuff that we know we need to make it meet the requirements first, and then we can always add more later if we need to, but we have met the requirements for the cost as well, so it's up to us what we put in now. A nice big table might be quite nice. How many chairs do we need? We need 7 chairs. So we always use the same checked chair because it's the more expensive one and it's got the crown thing on it for higher quality. Oh dear, I still kind of feel like I want to use some different chairs, but then I always come back to this one because it's the higher quality one, costs more and just looks nicer than all of the others. So it becomes completely overused. Maybe we could put 3 on each side, because it is a really big table. And then if we add another sofa downstairs, well, actually if we put 3 on each side, we've actually met our chair requirement already. But I think we're going to put a big sofa, maybe the same one, that burgundy one that we put upstairs. We'll do that again down here, at the opposite side of the fire, so it's all cosy like that. And then we can add some extra pieces of furniture around to make the place pretty. So we use the same carpet and do the 2 together in front like we did upstairs, so it matches. And then we can add whatever we feel like. So I quite like this as a side table storage unit to put things on. And then a nice sort of closeted display cabinet this time, so we have like shelving. I'm going to struggle to place it because it won't go right underneath the stairs, sadly. Although it looks like we've got space. Placement can be a little bit fiddly. Right, we managed to fit it in, beautiful. If we want something right in the corner, it's going to have to be a lot lower, and then you risk hitting your head on the stairs. And then a little bit of a kitchen. Then this little spare space over here. So there's your basic cabinet. I think at least one of those makes it a kitchen. That's the wrong way around. We need it to face forward with the white doors. There, we've got a nice basic kitchen in here. Maybe a couple of miscellaneous items inside the kitchen. Some utensils above on the wall. That makes a nice decorative focus piece there. Some fancy cookware and stuff. Maybe we pop some of this on the table. So we've not done something like that before. That'd be quite nice to try something a little different. And then there's like a big tureen, isn't there, that matches those, but it's not right next to them. I'm sure I saw it. I'm sure I've used it before. Oh, some food. Keep going down. What else have we got? Where is it? There it is. Look, there's a big tureen and a plate type thing as well that matches. Okay, put that down. Thank you. That's the lavender. And there's the tureen if we put this on the other side there. Yeah, that's quite nice. I like that. And the white pots in the table kind of tie the chairs into the decor as well, and then the whites in the front of the cabinets for the kitchen. That's very pretty. I like that. Fairly simple. Look, we haven't gone overboard and we haven't done tons of decoration, but it's enough. And then the family can move in and add all the touches and decorations and things as they go along. Maybe add a few more pieces of furniture later on when they get more money. See? Easy peasy. Right, now we want 3 gardens. So down one side of the house I think is probably the best place for what we've got here. So I think we've got plenty of space to do that down this side here. And we don't need a ton of stuff. We need 3 trees and 1 flower. Because it's winter, there's not a lot of flowers available. Well, I might put more than one. And we might put a big tree off the end of the plot. So you can put the trees anywhere in the gardens, to be honest. You don't have to put them in the little garden plots. But we'll put a small one in. And a flower. And some sort of... Should we do a bush? Let's do like a ferny bush, yeah. Let's do some green, like things that could be like all year green. We'll put just a few in. I know it only asks for 1, but it just looks too bare to do that. I know the snow, it should all be dead, but it doesn't feel right to me to leave it like that. And once we've done that, we'll step back and have a look at the outside of the house before we place our final tree, because once we place our final tree, that will complete the job and we'll go back home again. Yes, I know it doesn't match the season, but it just looks nicer. And we'll probably do a screenshot of the outside of the house as well, so having the pretty flowers in there makes it look nicer. Yeah, it's more of a spring garden, that, isn't it? I really like that house. In this setting, I think that stone works really well. That's very pretty. I think we might place our final tree over this side of the plot to shade the house, give them a bit more privacy as it grows. There we go. So we've made over 5,000 there as a result of that one. So the cost of that one went up quite quickly with the extra layer. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!